Last month, when we picked up our brand new 2023 Tesla Model Y with Hardware 4, full self-driving beta was not available on it, and it is quite the understatement to say full self-driving beta was missed as I waited for the update. Well, we finally received the software update that brought full self-driving beta to Hardware 4 vehicles. Mine is having a little bit of a problem. At first, I couldn't even use full self-driving beta because my GPS was not connecting, and at this point, I do get a little error message, which you will see throughout this video, saying that GPS location accuracy is low. It doesn't seem that this GPS message is changing full self-driving's behavior, but make sure you stick around because I am getting this fixed. Mobile Service is coming out to replace a harness in the vehicle, and that will fix this error. And of course, I will bring the car out and do some more testing once that error is resolved. But for this video, I wanted to take full self-driving beta to familiar streets we've seen in downtown Ann Arbor, and I've redone one of my routes that I've done many times with Hardware 3 to see how it compares. Now, full self-driving beta on Hardware 4 is only on version 11.4.4, whereas my Hardware 3 car is on version 11.4.7. But again, having driven both of these software versions extensively, I really don't notice too much of a difference. Version 11.4.7 does have one extra ability on the highway, but in this video anyway, we won't be doing any highway driving. On top of this, Tesla is working on version 12 of full self-driving beta, deleting hundreds of thousands of lines of code. So is any of our reporting or interventions helping the team at all? There's really no way to know. Some people think all of this driving on version 11 is useless. Others think Tesla is still able to utilize the data we're collecting to help them train version 12. So even though there are some pretty big mistakes in this drive, I think a lot of people will just kind of brush it off saying, well, we're waiting for version 12 anyway. It doesn't really matter if the car is doing good or doing bad. But if you are to buy a Tesla today, if you're willing to shell out $12,000 or pay $200 a month, keep in mind, as of today, as of the making of this video, this is the version you will be getting with your car. Nobody has version 12 besides employees at Tesla. We have no idea when it's coming. My personal guess is probably in December, but it could be another year before we see version 12 realistically, depending on how the training is going over at Tesla. So yes, while the future looks bright, software updates can change a lot of this. This is the experience we have today. This is the experience you will get today if you buy a Tesla and if you opt to pay for the software. So I think it's important to share. It's also fun to document and just kind of test the car out and see how it's doing. So I hope you enjoy this drive. I had a great time finally getting to test Hardware 4 on some familiar, extremely busy downtown streets. Also, a lot of you know that I have recently been charging my car with Charge on Solar, a new ability that Tesla owners can use that own both Powerwalls and a Tesla vehicle. And if you're interested in solar or EVs, you should definitely check out today's sponsor, DroneQuote. They have free, yes, absolutely free tools on their website, so you can do some calculations on how much money you can save with an electric vehicle, how much you'll pay in electricity costs, how much solar can save you, and if solar's even worth it. Solar does not work for everyone, and DroneQuote is not afraid to tell you, you know what? Solar's not the best option for you right now. Don't buy it, maybe check again in the future. DroneQuote's licensed drone pilots can come out to you for free, give you a survey, and find you the best deals on solar in your area. And after the job is done, DroneQuote will come back and make sure everything was done right. They got your back. Check out the link in the description and pinned comment below. Thank you so much to DroneQuote for sponsoring this video. All right, so we have a fire truck behind us with lights on, but no sound. And I don't know if I should like go through this red light to like let them through. The person next to me isn't, okay, we got a green. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what to do there. The person next to me didn't do anything. They weren't even looking in their mirror. I feel like they would have honked at us if they wanted us to move. And they are turning left, but they weren't in the left turn lane. I don't know. I don't know if I handled that situation correctly or not. But they're not moving with any urgency. All right, there's their siren. So now I'm gonna pull over. So this is something that FSD Beta does not have support for. That was really strange. I have never seen that before. Maybe he didn't want to force me to run the red, and so that's why he didn't put the sirens on. Pretty interesting. So we have a disengagement there for an emergency vehicle that FSD Beta is not able to handle. But we did see online, Green has leaked that it looks like that's coming really soon. There have been assets in the, so you can see on the display there, there's nothing to indicate it's a fire truck. There have been assets in the vehicles for a long time, but it looks like that'll be coming public soon. So they're running their reds, and we wait for them and go through the green. Very good. So I do want to give a huge shout out to Jasper, our newest full self-driving patron. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, Jasper. That is awesome. And if anybody is looking to buy a Tesla or Tesla Solar, you can use Jasper's referral code. It will be linked in the description below. Definitely check that out and give his referral code a look. Hopefully you can get some credits and get acceleration boost, or hey, maybe even get into the Cybertruck event, although it was removed from the referral program, but I think that'll probably be coming back soon. So we're doing a lane change here to follow route. That's good. There's a decent amount of cars to contend with here, but that was a nice job moving over here. So we're getting to our destination. I'll probably just edit it now. I don't like to edit it when it's too close because then it can kind of screw it up. All right, taking a right turn here and then a left. We are taking the alternate route to Jack's Hardware. Sometimes the car goes straight there. Sometimes it makes this right and then left. I don't know. There might be construction up there it's avoiding. I don't know why it sometimes does one route and sometimes does the other. But this is the way we're taking. This intersection's been a little sketch. So we have the left turn. Let me expand that for you. So we made a complete stop, and now we have couple pedestrians here we gotta wait for. They're obviously highlighted in blue. And the car's waiting for them. We should go unless this bus kind of takes it from us. But it's not, and the car is moving forward nicely. I'd like to see a little tiny bit more kind of like, don't stop now. You can't stop, you gotta keep going. Yeah, so the same hesitancy you see with Hardware 3, you're seeing with Hardware 4 also. And in these lower speed scenarios, I really wouldn't expect us to see much difference, especially this close to, you know, the release of Hardware 4. It's on pretty much the same software, even technically an older software than some Hardware 3 cars are on. I wouldn't expect a big difference. The main differences you get with Hardware 4, maybe I should have put this in the beginning, but you get 2 cameras up here instead of 3, but all the cameras are a higher resolution, so they should be able to discern things from farther away. Now, this is always a really busy intersection for us with pedestrians, and the car, again, it's just kind of waits so long, sometimes takes it too long. So I like this inching forward here, and then it's stopping, it's going. So yeah, you just need to move through and now go, blast it. There's nobody in our way, just get out of the intersection. That's kind of the biggest thing. There you go. A tiny bit of slowing for these pedestrians, but not too much. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. As soon as he's out of the road, the acceleration picks back up. Very good. Another random pedestrian in the road. She's highlighted in blue. Very good. Slows down until, well, now we have a stop sign, so we continue to slow for the stop sign. Great, that was handled great. I could see the car, you know, getting a little scared there. So as that person moves through their stop sign and isn't stopping, the car gets scared of that, which, you know, I mean, it's not really the right thing to do. We should just kind of be a little more assertive, but the robot is not going to assume the human's going to stop when they're not stopping. He rolled all the way through the stop sign, even when we started to move, so I could see the hesitancy there, although it's not how I would drive. One more decently busy 4-way stop here. A little bit of hard braking there at the stop sign, which was unnecessary. It's now our turn if there are no pedestrians. So we should, again, like now that your nose is in the intersection, you just got to finish up. Pretty good, feels good. That was a nice one there. Around the parked vehicle, great. That felt really good. So a little bit of hesitancy here and there. But other than that, overall, feeling similar. I wouldn't say this is better than Hardware 3, but so far I definitely would not say it's worse either. I would hope not. So we have a random, oh, we're turning right here. So we've never done this before. I don't think, oh yeah, we have, my bad. Sorry, when it takes these different routes, I start to forget. So we have kind of the same thing as before. There's a person standing there. Is she gonna go? Is she not? Oh, okay, maybe, yep. So she wasn't going, the car started to move. The second she walks towards the street, FSD is like, hey, she's moving, I'm gonna wait for her. Great job there. I love the caution around the pedestrians. All right, so these pedestrians they can go. We are kind of slowing. We're not sure what to do here. The car is getting a little scared of that other car. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't have a crosswalk or anything. I definitely would have stopped for them. And the car kind of thought about it until they stopped moving, and then it decided to proceed there. Pay attention to the road warning as I change the nav there. This car seems very sensitive to that. It's super annoying. So we'll stop here and we have a bunch of traffic coming. Does the car see all that? Yep, so you can see how far down the road it's seeing there. Hopefully with the roof cam, you're able to see. So it's inching out a little bit since now it can't see because that truck is blocking the view. And now it moves forward. Ooh, a hard acceleration there, which again, that's good. Once it's clear and it's time to go, like get out of there. That felt great. Wow, look at the road disappearing behind us. That's pretty funny in the visual there. But it couldn't see because that truck was in the way, and it started to inch forward, and then would kind of get scared when it would see a car. So that was, you know, it needs a little bit better memory than that. But other than that, it did handle it well. It saw the cars, and as soon as it realized that person was turning right, it took off really nicely to kind of get out of the way. So cyclist going through the red, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. She has to wait too. But here will be an interesting scenario here. So we have to slow down, nice job, for her to go around that van that's parked in the bike lane. I would have given her a tiny bit more room than that, but the car did slow down, it stayed away from her, and then did not speed up until she was fully out of the way again. So that was very good. This pedestrian was highlighted blue from very far away, also looking far ahead for that, so that is really good as well. All right, so coming up, we have a right turn here. Looks like we have enough room away from that cyclist. I would not be moving right into her way though. But are you gonna finish it up? Yep, so she's still far enough back there that we didn't really interact with her. So that was good. I was kind of curious how the car would handle that, because obviously we would have to, I don't know, it's hard because if she's back behind the car can see her great, but I may not. You know, when you're making a right turn, you don't always check everything. When you're in a city and stuff, of course you should, but you know, maybe you don't always. But we didn't have that scenario. Nice slowdown for that pedestrian with a nice speed up again. So again, we really need that commitment, that lack of hesitancy to come into play for a lot of these scenarios. So like this braking, like why are you braking here? There's no reason for it. And then a takeoff, kind of when the car realizes, okay, we have room here. Yeah, those things like really ruin the experience. So nice job not getting freaked out by those upcoming cyclists. Yeah, just a little tiny bit of touching the brakes here and there. It's just too scared of these cars. Let's see, are you gonna, yeah, it's gonna change away from path blockage. There is a car over there though, so it can't really do that. Not the worst thing in the world, but doesn't feel very good when it keeps slowing and accelerating. And so you can see the speed now, we're at 15. Obviously there's obstacles here, and like this truck is out in the street. He doesn't have a choice, he's too big. Oh, and then that brake, it's just too, why are you braking so hard? It just feels goofy. It just feels goofy. And you know, I wonder what the person behind me is thinking, like, why does this person keep slowing and speeding up and slowing and speeding up? It's just not the most courteous driving, and it's definitely not the most comfortable. It's also not dangerous per se, because all of the decelerations are, you know, mild enough that it's not like going to catch anyone off guard, but it's just goofy. I don't know how else to put it. All right, moving into our left turn lane here. Let's see if Hardware 4 messes up this left turn as Hardware 3 always did. I don't think it's going to. Now it looks like it's going to do it really well. Yep, that could not have been better. Oh, we make a turn to the far right. So I think technically that wasn't allowed. I think we were supposed to turn into that lane, but I don't really care. That's a fine turn. Did not try to go the wrong way on the road, as Hardware 3 often used to do. Going through that yellow. That's a close one. I'll take it, but it was real close. All right, so we got a right turn coming up. Easily done. A little wide. Nothing wrong with that. Just pointing it out. We'll get rid of this destination and check this out. Blam, we're going to reroute super fast. Stopping for stop sign. Get that 0 in there and go. It's our turn. Just get out of the way. Oh my goodness. On video, probably doesn't look that bad. In person, it's like, come on, let's go. So we got the right turn here nicely, using this correctly. As some of you have stated, I have no idea. There's a solid line and there's a striped line. What am I supposed to do? I have no clue here. But this is no turn on red. Let's hope the car does it correctly and does not turn here. We got the green and go. I don't know what you are waiting for. What in the world are you waiting for here? I'm gonna get it. Oh no, you could stay here. That's fine. So here's an interesting one. Back up in the intersection. Obviously you can't stop here. Ended up being okay. Not sure I would have stopped in the intersection, but everybody around me did as well. All the humans did. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe we got Beta in front of us too. It's hard to know now because Beta is wide access, but actually handled fine. Alrighty, left turn. Shouldn't be a problem. Flying through it. Very nice. No hesitancy at all. A little bit of braking for this person and immediately starts accelerating again. That felt great. Now this left turn is going to be really difficult. It always has screwed up. Beta has always screwed up this left turn in the past in some capacity. So we'll see if they can get it this time. All right, so here we go. Really difficult left that FSD has messed up a ton in the past. You're going a little too fast. I don't like this. Oh dear. All right, well, I'll hit the brake there because it looked like it was going to turn directly into that car. Like, are you kidding me? All right, are you on? There you go. So now you're waiting. It looks like you want to go straight. I don't know what is happening. Okay, so now it's just going to bail and go straight. Alrighty, well, that was the worst it's ever done that left turn. It's always screwed it up in the past, but not quite that poorly. Oh dear. So now it decides we're taking this left, even though the nav has not updated. Quite the turn of events here. What are you doing? This is just really bad. Okay, now you're going to go in a parking lot? No, we're not going to go in a parking lot. And I keep double clicking this and it's like maybe turning on, but maybe not. It's kind of acting weird. So there you go. It screwed it up really bad. Okay, we stop. Got a pedestrian to wait for. And then it's our turn. Another pedestrian's coming though, so we'll probably wait for them as well. And go. And go. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. I mean, everything before that was absolutely awful. I'm just saying that exact right turn was not bad. I don't know what was going on with that left turn. It seemed like it was just going to go right for it with that car there. We are yielding to the cyclist here and to this person at the crosswalk. Waving to the robot, always nice. And then get out of the way. So here's some people walking. We will, of course, wait for them. So people will wait for cars. Yeah, you know, we don't really need to wait for them. Oh no, you want to turn left here? That's awful. I'm gonna get the next one in and we're just about done. It should still turn left here. That's not why I'm changing it. So this is, man, I should have started here. This is insane. So it says it's going to turn right. I think once it updates, it's definitely going to turn left. Oh my goodness, you just did it. That's kind of what you got to do though. But now people have to walk behind us. You know, part of me is okay with that because if we waited for all the people, there would be no way for us to ever get through. See exactly what that guy's doing. He's pushing through even though there's pedestrians directly in front of him. He's still pushing through. So hopefully this person in this Dodge or whatever is actually going to let us in. I don't know why she wouldn't. That'd be kind of rude. She's waving at us, but the car's not going. So I don't want to block the road either. Like there's no room, so I wouldn't be going. And now she's probably going to go because she's not going to wait for us. I'm just not going to look at her. I'll let her decide. Oh, the car, yeah, it's just there's too much happening. I mean, she can't move anywhere anyway, so let's see, you going to do it? No, it's not. All right, I'm going to push it through. She's getting kind of mad at me. There we go. I gave it a tap, and it's kind of barely... I mean, she can't go anywhere anyway, so... All right, I keep tapping it because it just wants to stop. There you go. It's doing it all by itself now. Oh, my goodness. Why are you stopping again? All right, we're trapped. It's taking forever. Going into the bike lane is probably the stupidest thing it could do. There you go. Give the cyclist a little bit of room. And then we make a complete stop. So now it can actually try to go forward, but it's not going to for a long time because of all the pedestrians. Now, at least this person next to us can try to go, but, I mean, she's not going anywhere either. So there's nothing to the left for us to look at. But the car's going to have to really push up here if it wants to get through. Now, it's kind of blocking this crosswalk, but not enough. Yeah, I like that it's moving up here. You just got to go if you're going to do it. It's just too scared of the people. I'm going to let it go as long as I can. I don't want to make anyone too mad, though. There is somebody behind me that wants to turn right. And... okay, I'm going to push it. Because, like, there's room. Why aren't you going? And now somebody walks out, so now you can't go. All right, I left it again. Let's see if it'll finish it up here. It's time. Nope. Go. Okay. Go. There you go. Stop him for the cyclist. That's appropriate. Because I didn't know if he was going to go in front of us. Yeesh. Moving around him, giving him plenty of space, which is nice. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. I don't even know what to say. Move over. Jeez. Not that hard. And then, oh, you're going to go around this, aren't you? Aren't you? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. I'll go around that. because the car wasn't going to. Well, it was going to go around that barricade, which obviously is not allowed. See, now I'm driving and I'm like, come on, let me go. See, I'm going as people are like in front of me, otherwise you'll never go. All right, another tight street. We'll let Beta handle this. I'm getting rid of this destination. I'm going home. This is crazy. We've had enough. I think we've seen enough of the limitations. So as we get through this thin street, I guess let's talk about it. So there's a couple excuses here that we can use. Not that I want to use, but I'm sure people will want to use. The GPS issue. Maybe it's a hardware issue with the car and it makes it suck. Whatever. I don't know. I don't think so. But hey, it's up there. The other issue is we're on 11.4.4 and Tesla's working on version 12, so they don't care. Especially like with the voice reports and all that. Like, they're deleting a whole bunch of code and like, do the voice reports matter? Do they care about version 11 at all anymore? I don't know. All I know is that this is still a product that people are able to pay for and use on a daily basis. So it should work pretty well. Are you going to go? What are you waiting for? All right, I'm going to push it because it's just not going. There's literally nothing there and it doesn't want to go. Ah, buddy. At least it's moving through this street kind of nice. I shouldn't say that because it's probably going to slam on the brakes at any second. Yeah, so overall, again, we're this many years in, we got brand new hardware. Maybe it's not fully optimized. The software is not fully optimized for these beautiful high resolution cameras and something, blah, blah, and it'll get better. I'm excited for version 12. Don't get me wrong. I'm an optimistic guy. I think version 12 is going to be sick, but this was not a good drive. Anyway, you scratch it. So, if you're buying a new Tesla and you buy FSD or you subscribe, this is what you're going to get right now. As of today, this is what comes with the car. This is what you will get. And this is pretty much what you can expect. And, I also have a high tolerance for this stuff at this point. Maybe not as high as, some people watching. I have a high tolerance for this stuff. And in these videos, I push it way more than I would, if I'm just actually driving somewhere. So keep all that in mind as you're kind of thinking about all this. But let's let it try to finish up these next couple of right turns and see what happens. So this human is finally pushing out there. So we should have room to make this right if the car is brave enough. Oh, it's got to make its complete stop, of course. There you go. Nice job. Get out of here. Holy moly. The car's more patient than me, that's for sure. Okay, why are you slowing down now? Oh, maybe those pedestrians up there. All right, that's fine. All right, so we're waiting for these people. I'm good with that. I'm good with all the people waiting. That's fine. It's just, oh, see, changing your mind. When there's, like in that last intersection back there, okay, don't hit the brake now. It's scared of this guy. When that last intersection, that three-way stop back there, when there's just constantly 100% flow of people that never stop, you just got to inch and inch and inch or you'll never move. You will never, it just won't work. And that could be a robo-taxi, problem. So we're going straight here. Lots of confidence here, even with the people kind of walking towards us and everything. A little bit of slowing. Not bad in that intersection. What the heck? It alarmed for this guy to the right. That's weird. The person on that electric scooter to our right, it alarmed for them. They do have a walk sign. So we'll wait for him on the scooter, and then we'll go. All right, nice job. There you go. Not bad. This Amazon is still parked in the bike lane. I don't think that's allowed. But what are you going to do? All right, let's call it. That's it. Whatever. I don't know. 5 miles, 3 disengagements or 4? I'll put it up on the screen. There you go, hardware 4. I'll do it again after I get my GPS repaired. If you have any questions, leave them down below. You will see me in FSD Beta in the next video.